the intention really is just to have a casual conversation in this very extraordinary and lovely venue.
What are our what's it, a SWOT analysis, Bidvest analysis of South Africa?
We take simplistically what needs to happen in South Africa. There are only one or two or three big markers that need to get dealt with. The first one, which is the most important one of all, by far in my opinion, is education. And the problem that we have is that even our politics interferes with our educational programs. Because there isn't, in my opinion, there isn't a sense of real urgency from government and from maybe even the private sector to make sure that our youth get educated, because we cannot get the growth rates to employ the people in South Africa unless we have education. And education doesn't mean going to do all this fancy kind of curriculum. I mean, for me, I would teach 3 subjects in school, but teach them well. English so you can read, arithmetic so you can count, and the third one I can't even remember what it is. Third one is how to log onto the internet. Because those are the drivers that at the end of the day will make this country great. And there is no real reason, because if you cut across the 5% of bullshit that we have in South Africa, underneath that, there's 95% of fantastic potential. We have to realize that we just, somehow or another, we continually shoot ourselves in the foot in getting stuff done. And we need to have a moratorium between business, labor, and politics.
As your international operations become a bigger and bigger feature of Bidvest, I think just under 50% is in Europe and Australasia. Is there ever a chance that again with Bidvest might have to consider moving headquarters perhaps to London as some of our other big corporates have in the past?
I suppose I suggest this to the Minister of Finance.
Government Reserve.
Or the Government of the Reserve. The answer to this is, I think, this. First of all, we're only exploring this thing. And the reason we're exploring this thing is because every corporation has to continue to re-engineer itself from time to time. You can't say that what's good from yesterday is good today and will be good tomorrow. So you have to keep on reinvigorating and re-energizing and rejigging the way you operate and the structure by which you operate with. So that's something that needs to get investigated from time to time. The second point in this thing is that it's about 30% of our profit comes from overseas, which is significant. And one has got to bear in mind that if one wants to continue to grow businesses offshore, and as the deals get bigger and bigger, the requirement for funding, of course, gets bigger as well. And up until now, all of our deals overseas have been funded by South Africa and with the assistance of our South African balance sheet and guarantees. That, I don't think, is a model which is sustainable for forever. It's for the near future, no problem. But if you look into the future, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, or whatever, maybe it's not maybe that's not sustainable. So one has got to look to see how that's going to manifest itself.